One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Levin. He's going for it all. Caught at the 25. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Keeps looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking for space. It's Washington. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running.
Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's loose on the left. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. And on the interception, catch and return. He'll finally be stopped at the 33. Offense in a bunch formation. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. Ripping through the defense. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the pack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Dropping back, it's Levin. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And it's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. With jet sweep pass. Got room to work. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense putting points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got some room, it was over.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first down. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go with a direct snap. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Washington. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between those two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Quarterback making adjustments. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
Give to Brown. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Robertson. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's going to throw deep right side. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. The Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Bears will punt this one away.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On the run, still looking. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Bringing the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Handoff from the gun. Find some fresh air. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short...
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Robertson. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room. It's Udo. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Houston had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got enough for the first down and wants more.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. You know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The quick out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The toss sweep to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. To throw, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Going up top again. Using his feet to buy time. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, and a little rub their nose in it.
Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Shows him the stiff arm. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes the grab on 3rd. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Great job by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
You gotta love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were gonna have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Moving away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for the big play. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The play action fake. Makes the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Black 24. Rita. Timber.
To the air, it's Levin. Under fire. He's got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Trying the left side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception. Taking it the other way. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got a little space. Plows through the defense. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Levin. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now completely